making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, yeah. Things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, yeah.
Hi, it's Heather from Strings and Threads. Welcome to Things We're Making Thursday. As you heard by the jingle that Jess from J Hook Magic and her husband wrote, today is Things We're Making Thursday, which is a collab among a lot of people. And you're welcome to join us. Just let us know and we'll put you on the email chain and we can list your channel down below. If you don't have content on your channel, we do have a Facebook page where we communicate and talk, and it's called Things We're Making Thursday. Jenna from Jenna's Stitches created that, and I'll list that down below too. You could just click right on and go to it if you'd like to join. We have a lot of fun there. I think we're up to 400 people. 300, 400, there's a lot of people in that group now, and it's awesome. We get to do all kinds of fun yarny chats there. So the collab is where we pick a free pattern at the beginning of every month. We work on it throughout the month. Every Thursday show our progress. Then the last Thursday of the month we show what we made. Sometimes we finish before the end of the month, so we'll have multiple items to show along the way. Other times, if there's a bigger project, we might just have one to show at the end. But we just work throughout the month. At the end of the month, we show what we've done that's finished, and then we announce what the pattern for the next month will be. So you can feel free to join us in any capacity. If you're a content creator and you like to be on the list, let us know. You'll be on the list. If you just want to join along for fun with us, that's great. If you want to join in on our Facebook page and show pictures there, you may. I take the pictures from the Facebook page and everybody who sends me a picture, and I do a slideshow at the end of the month with everybody's completed projects. So if you don't have a station, it's a good way, or you don't put content out on your station, it's a good way to still show your work. So this month we're doing gloves, and we have multiple patterns. And also we're featuring some of the patterns by people who are members of our group. I think that if anybody who's a member of our group has created a pattern of something that we're making, I think we definitely should feature it. We should be proud that people in our group are working so hard. Making a pattern isn't easy, and so we should, honor that. I decided to start this week with the Yarnspirations pattern. It's called Crochet Stripes Arm Warmers. And I did not use what it called for. It called for Red Heart Stripes, I think it was called. Yeah, Red Heart Super Saver Stripes. I had some really fuzzy yarn, and let me go grab it because I forgot to put it right here. I had this Yarn Bee Throw It Goes that I bought at their last sale for $3.49. I guess it's normally $13.99, and it was so chunky and cozy and warm. I just wanted to try it with that. So I did, and I'm so happy with how they turned out. Here's how they look. And these are going to be perfect when the weather changes. It's kind of hard right now. Today was almost 100. I'm dying. I have the fan on. I have the drapes closed. It is so hot in here. I'm not going to be able to keep these on. But let me put them on to show you. I am so excited to wear them when the weather gets cold. My boys are both in marching band, so by the end of football season, we'll be sitting in the stadium freezing to death, but I can kind of put my fingers in this, take my thumb out of the thumb hole, and just have really, really warm arms. I'm already sweating. But I'm really, really excited about those. So I'm going to let you know what some of the other patterns are. I'm going to make the Hill and Valleys crochet gloves next, which was written by our very own Crystal from Hookthatyarn. She's part of this group, Hills and Valleys Gloves, and she has 3 different versions of those of the gloves. It's the same thing, but the length and the ribbing is different. So I'm going to have to pick out one of those. I didn't pick out which one yet, but that's definitely the next pattern that I'm going to do. There's also party wristlets, which some of the people have already made, and they're pretty cool. It's by Carrie Clement, I believe is how you say her name. So I will insert a picture of that here. Then there's also the fantail shell stitch gloves by Hooked by Robin, and I'll put a picture of that right here. And then I designed a pair of gloves too, which I have a free video tutorial of. I do not have a written pattern for it. In the video tutorial, I used latte cakes to make them, and these are cozy too. I have worn and washed these many times over the past year. They are just perfect. I love them. So this, I don't have to show you a picture because I actually have them here to show. These are wonderful and they're so cozy. If you don't know, I like when it comes to like things like this, hats and gloves and not so much the scarves anymore, because I've reached age 50 and now I'm too warm to wear a scarf. But I like chunky and cozy for those. So for me, this is chunky and cozy, just like these, which I'm really excited about this year too. But these are more outdoors. I have worn these indoors before if I've been at a chilly place. Not too many places are chilly, but I also made them. You don't have to make them with latte cakes. You can see the design of them a lot better when you don't use the latte cakes, because I believe this was the crunch stitch that I used on these, but I'll put these on, and I've worn and washed these a lot too. Because if it's not quite as cold, then I'll wear these. So here's how they look. You can see the stitch a lot more clearly with a different type of yarn. This was just this is either 3 or 4 weight yarn. If it's a 4, it's a thinner 4. But I had gotten this at a store called The Art of Recycle, and it didn't have a ball band. So I'm not 100% sure what kind of yarn this is, but it makes a nice glove, whatever it is. So if you stayed this far into my video, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd encourage you to subscribe and join in our yarny fun. I am working towards full monetization, which is 4,000 watch hours. And I'm at a little bit over 3,500. It's been really hard for me to grow those hours because I've had my channel for over a year, and your watch hours are only good for a year. And last year, this time, I was doing the mandala blanket make along, and so I started really having people watch me last year this time. So it's been a little bit frustrating because I'll look every day and most of the time it's going backwards. So I'm hoping it won't go lower than 3,500, but it's a lot harder for me to build it up. If you're able, and I don't expect it, but if you're able, I would really appreciate if you could go to my playlist. I have a playlist of all of my videos, and just let it run through. You don't have to sit there and watch it, but just letting it run through will help me with hopefully build up my hours and not have them decrease like they have been. But thank you for your support, and thank you for watching today. I will see you in my next video. Bye.